Oh my, we're going to be doing the scientifics of the ACT. The ACT science section of the exam. If you're going to sign up for the SATs, please sign up for the ACT as a paper based exam. Skip the digital exam. Take it as a paper based test. But if you're already signed up for the ACT and you take it as a digital test, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I just prefer the paper based exam. But I'm sure many of you guys are really good at using your computers, your devices to working digitally. It's completely good. But I really like the format, the better format as far as digital exams go. I love the SATs format for the digital SAT compared to the ACT. ACT digitally, I would do that as a last resort test, but I certainly take the ACT as a paper based test, no science and no essay. So when you sign up for the ACTs, you're asked whether or not you want to take it as a paper based or a computer test. They make it a little vague that you have access to the paper based test. Take it as a paper based test, and then they ask you if you want to take it with science. Take it without the science. I think there's only 6 or 7 schools in the entire country that require the science section score. It's probably even dropped since this has become a digital test. But if you're applying to a school that's science based, yeah, more than likely they're going to ask you to submit your ACT score with your science score. Now, there's some strategy in taking the ACTs. The ACT, you can take it any number of times, just like the SAT, any number of times. You don't want to take it too many times. You get bored preparing for the exam. But if you're going to take the ACT, more than likely the first time you take the test, which is probably why you're watching this, right? When you do take the test with very little preparation, you really just want to get the lay of the land and understand what you're going to be up against. So there's a video that we've covered already for the English. We've covered the math. We covered the reading section. Even though you may watch the video, you better actually open up to the ACT section or ACT.org practice test section. And when you get to that section, take a full length practice test just to see what it's like maneuvering your way through the digital portion of the exam. Now, if you're taking a paper based test, then you have access to the paper based test questions as well. But we're going to go digital, just assuming that you guys are taking digital tests. Now, there are 2 practice tests given. There's a practice test 1 and a practice test 2. So you can have it timed or untimed. Take it timed. You can always retake the test as untimed as you practice along discovering your weaknesses in the English, math, or reading steps to beating the tests. Now we're going to hit science. Now, again, more than likely, you're not going to take the science section of the exam. But what if you were to take the science section of the exam? What would you do? Now, first of all, the science section of the exam, you're dealing with charts and graphs, primarily charts and graphs. So is there a cheat sheet that exists to going through the science section of the exam? Yes, I do have the cheat sheet. Let me open the sucker up. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to scroll on down. Scoring strategy steps you must practice. Now, if you want access to this, if you want the document sent to you, just text me at 786-877-7231. My name is Mr. Alberto. If you're already in my class, you know what time it is. All right, I'm going to go down to science section steps. See, we covered it a little bit in the opening segment. But here we go. You have 7 passages that are going to be given to you. 7 passages. Now, these 7 passages, 1 will not be scored. And that would be 6 questions that will not be scored out of 40 questions. So you're really only being graded on 34 of the 40 questions. 6 will not be scored. Now you have 7 passages. That means you're only going to be dealing with 6 scored passages. Now, can we detect which passage is not going to be scored? Nope. You're going to have to treat this as if you're taking all 7 passages and all 7 be scored and all 40 questions will be scored as well. And notice you got exactly 1 minute per question. So what's your business? With the passages that are given to you, they are mixed up. There's no order of difficulty. They don't give you the first 2 as easy and the next 2 would be medium and the last ones would be hard. No, they don't do that at all. They're scrambled eggs. So you can't really detect an order of difficulty. However, you can detect the ugliest of the passages. You can look for the Lee brothers, right? Ugly and Mugly. Those 2 passages, typically, they have no charts or graphs. And they have very long answer choices. So any passages that have super long answer choices for the majority of their questions, bruh, that's an ugly passage. Again, the characteristics of ugly passages, they either have no charts or graphs, or they can have mostly lengthy answer choices And or they can be dueling sciences. Oh my goodness. Did we just do that in reading? Yes. The passage dueling, what do you call it? Passage A, passage B, reading passages. Yeah, I don't like those dual passages. So dueling scientists, that's when you're given a passage and they show you, oh, scientist one says, and scientist two says, and scientist three says. Bro, that is ugly. I don't like those type of passages. So as soon as I find those, I'm bubbling those answers straight down. Or your ugly passage could show you instead of dueling scientists, they could show you dueling students, student one, student two, student three, or professors. You guys get it? All right. So now, in the first 60 seconds, your business is to dummy answer these guys straight down with the same answer choice. Step two, after you've dummy answered your ugliest two passages, then you're going to quickly understand, you're going to go to a passage and go after the passages that have like the shortest answers and easy to understand charts and graphs. So remember, we have to go through all 7 passages, quickly skim those over to see where the ugly ones are. But at the same time, we have a second job, if that's to identify the passages that we think will be the easiest for us to deal with because they have easy to understand charts, graphs, maybe even bar graphs. Now, when we do work on that particular passage with the easy chart and short answers, short and sweet answers, step 3, you always attack your answers from the bottom up, right? Quickly understand the charts and graphs, and then immediately start attacking your questions. Immediately. Don't read the text. Just start attacking the questions. You already have a good understanding of the chart and graph. Attack the questions and attack your answers from the bottom up. Now, the answer, step 4, the answers to any question have nothing to do with the charts or graphs. You're gonna notice they're gonna be questions that have nothing to do with the charts or graphs. Then it's gonna involve the text. Then you can start skimming through the text. But first, the charts and graph questions. Skip any questions that are related to the text. Get all the charts and graph questions done, attacking your answers from bottom up. Then do the text questions. Dig it? Do not hug the questions and try to eliminate any obvious answers that are wrong and dummy answer. And that's pretty much it. Oh, lastly, just in case you're thinking about taking the essay portion of the exam, forget that noise. Don't take the essay. Leave it alone. Leave it for somebody else who fell prey to the stress of taking these stupid standardized tests. All right, let's go take a look at an actual ACT science passage. Whoop. All right, they're going to give us our little instructions, right? Timer is not ticking down, but as soon as we get rid of that by clicking next, ooh, timer begins, yo. And what's our business? Remember what we're going to do? We're going to look for the ugly, fugly passages. Whoop, let's go next. Let's start digging into these passages. All right, here we've got charts and graphs. I'm looking for passages that have no charts, no graphs. So I'm going to scroll and take a look. They give me a table 1. I dig what the table is. I see the figure 1. Okay, I got a key, green annals and brown annals. What's an annal? I don't care. You have an X axis and a Y axis. We're good. Oh, they gave us a table 3. There's a lot of information for the first passage. I'm going to go next. Now I understand this might be an ugly passage, but let's take a look at the questions. Now I'm going to go to the index so we can take a quicker look at the questions. This one, nice short, sweet answers. Let's go back to question number 1. See, nice short, sweet answers. Question number 2, nice short and sweet. Question number 3, oh, nice short and sweet also. Number 4, nice short and sweet. Maybe it's too much information with tables and charts, but the questions look nice and easy, right? Question number 5, oh, a little longer, it's a medium length. Question number 6, I think we are done. Oh, did you notice? All right, so questions 1 through 5 is one passage. Now, question number 6, do you see student 1? Did you notice? Did you see it? Student 1, that's the new passage. Student 1, student 2, student 3. Right there, I just discovered a later passage. So I'm going to dummy answer all these questions. I'm going to flag these answers. I'm going to flag the question as well. What's going to be my dummy answer today? Let me just go with B. Let's just say I'm going to go with B. I don't want to think. I just want to nail all these. Oops, I forgot the flag. Flag. Oh, question number 6, flag. Question number 7. Let's hit that question. What's my dummy answer? I'm going with B. And it's flagged. Question number 8. Dummy answer. I'm going with B. And it's flagged. Question number 9. Dummy answer. Remember, it's still student 1. See? Student 1, student 2. Flag. Whoops, what's going on here? Whoops. Question number 10. Still dealing with the student A, B, or student 1, 2, 3. And flag it. Question number 11. Still B. A lot of questions for this guy. Flagging it. Let's go to question number 12. Oh, now it's changed to experiments. All right, so we flagged. Ooh, I forgot to flag number 9. There already is dummy answered. We're good to go. So we flagged 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's passage number 2. One of the toughest passages with all these students, student 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Oh gosh, I'm glad there wasn't a fifth. But now we see how the ACTs mess with us. So the average student, maybe even the smartest student in school, they don't know how to take this test. They get the passage number 2, they're going to be stuck, dragging their tails, working through those questions. Those questions are designed to steal your time. But remember what we do in the first 60 seconds. I'm looking for the 2 ugliest passages. So far, I saw passage number 1 with short, nice, sweet answer choices. I didn't like all the charts and graphs, but they had nice, short, sweet answer choices. So it might be a medium level passage. Let's take a look at question number 12. Now, this is dealing with experiment 1. And the tables, notice the tables, they're easy to read tables. See, this is why I don't like the digital exam, because it's kind of like squish. I'd rather see this on paper. 2 easy tables for 2 experiments. This might be an easy one. So again, question number 12. Take a look at the answer choices. Nice, short, and sweet. I like that one. I'm probably going to do this one early. Question number 13. Yep, they gave me another table, but they gave me, yeah, short answers also. Question number 14. Oh, medium length answers, not bad. But notice how the answers are lower, lower, and C and D are higher, higher. So you do some comparison. So it's going to take us, it's a medium level question. Question number 15, nice, short, and sweet answers. Oh, definitely. This is an early passage. Question number 16, nice, short, sweet answers. Still dealing with the experiment passage. And question number 17, still dealing with it. It's nice, short, sweet answers. I believe that that third passage is the one that I want to work on. Question number 18, oh, is it still on experiments? Kilograms? Oh, it changed. That was slick. You see how that happened? Already I know that after the flag questions, question number 11, remember that was with the dueling students, student 1, 2, 3, 4. Questions 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 6 questions for the third passage. Notice what happens. I go from item 17 to item 18. That's why I don't like the digital test for the science section of the ACT. When I go to 18, it does say experiment 1, but underneath it says 2 kilograms of a particular variety of raw tomatoes. Where the previous question, was it about raw tomatoes? No, it was about identical 15-liter tanks. So it goes into the next experiment passage. Now let's take a look at the experiment. We got a new experiment passage, whoop, for 2 kilograms of a particular raw variety of raw tomatoes. Table 1, easy table to understand. We got results. We got experiment 2, another table. Oh, all right, that's not too bad. I think I like these. Experiments questions are pretty good, or passages are good, especially with their questions. This question number 18, short and sweet. 19, short and sweet. 20, short and sweet. 21, yeah, medium length, but not bad. 22, still in the same passage. Nice, short, and sweet. 23, yep, nice, short, and sweet. 24, it changes to another passage. So far, we've gone through 4. The first one, a lot of charts, a lot of information to go through, but very short answers. See, when you're taking a test, you got to practice this. If you're seeing what I'm doing and you don't practice it, it's very easy to do. You can get confused in the actual exam, but if you practice this, then it becomes second nature. The new passage, as I take a look, I scroll down, I see tables. Tables are easy. Oh, now I got this weird, funky chart. All right. Oh, that's it? Just these 2? This might be a medium level passage because I think passages 3 and 4 are easy. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the questions. Item 25. Okay, we're dealing with exponent. What is this? I forgot. I forgot what these are called when it's 10 to the 7th power and all that good stuff. Oh, I forgot the term. Here, question number 26. Oh, same thing. Maybe this scares you. Question number 27. Oh, we got a chart going on here. A short, sweet answers. Question number 28. See, I'm getting hesitant in here because we're doing with grams and, oh, what is the exponential? Oh, I forgot what it's called. Then we got this one. A little bit different with the answer choices, but looks like we're going to have to put some things in order here. Question 30. Still dealing with the lake. We have 10% short, sweet answer. And this one is going to be the hardest one with medium length answers. We got question number 32. Ooh, looks like we got 6 questions for this particular passage. And then we go to item 33. Let's see if he changes the document on the left-hand side. Nope, still the same thing. How many questions do we have here? Yep, it looks like we got 6 of these. And item 34. Oh, this sucker changed. Oh, this is a study. Let me back it up. That's why I don't like these guys. Oh, I see what they did. Oh, this is slick. All right, all right, all right. The molten alloy only goes up to question number 28. And then 29 begins the lake. Okay, got it, got it. All right, question item 30, short, 31, medium, 32. I'd say short to medium, 34, longer. Last one, short, 36, a little more info, a little longer, a little bit different. And okay, already discovered it. The first passage, there are a lot of charts and graphs. I'm going to dummy those down immediately. Now I'm doing this a lot faster. So if this is like my first 60 seconds of the test, I'd be doing this. It might take you up to 2 minutes, but I'm going to determine which one I'm going to flag. I don't like all these charts and graphs because I know maneuvering back and forth is going to be difficult. So I'm going to dummy answer. I'll go with B, flag, item 2, B, flag, item 3, B, flag, item 4, B, flag, and item 5, B, and flag. So I've determined for me, the first 2 passages are the ugliest ones, and now I'm going to do the remaining passages. I do recall, because I wrote it down, passages 3 and 4, I like better. So then you start working on your passages that you want to work on. Now, when it comes to doing these, remember, you don't read the text, go straight to the chart or graph. So we have table 1, average SGR on the diet QRST, percent per day. So it looks like 30% per day on average for diet Q, 40% for diet R, 50% for S, and 35% for T. Next chart, we got table 2, stocking density, average SGR, almost the same, right? The first one's all about the diet. This one, the SGR. What's the SGR? They'll explain it soon enough. Stocking density, 0.5, average SGR, 0.5. Stocking density, 1, then 0.35, 2, 0.25, and 3, 0.2. Go into the next chart. Nope, that is it. Just 2 simple charts, and these are dealing with experiments. What do we know about experiments? They're going to explain the experiment, what they're doing. They're going to describe how the experiment is conducted. They're going to give you the results. That's why you have your table. And then experiment 2, they're going to make a change to the experiment. They'll describe that change. They give you a table for what they found. And then lastly, that's it. So here we can go with question number, I think it was 12 first. Now notice question number 12, kind of long. Question 13, nice, short, and sweet. I'd rather do 13 first. You understand how you do the science section? You're in total control. You determine which questions you want to flag and dummy answer, and then which passages you rather work on first. When you work on that passage, you get to determine which question you work on first. I like short and sweet questions. The following table gives the percent protein in each of the 4 diets. Boop. All right, good. We got those. QRST. Isn't that similar to what we had seen before in the charts? QRST, they're probably related. Which of the following statements about the percent protein in each diet and the average SGR is consistent with the data shown in the table and the results of experiment 1? So now we're comparing. So we have these guys 30, 40, 50, and 35. If we go into experiment 1, oops, that's an experiment 1 for the average SGR and their diets. So which of the following statements about the protein, percent protein, in each diet and average SGR is consistent with the data shown in the table and results of experiment 1? So is your average SGR. So how are they related? There we go. That's why I don't like the digital. Just take a look. So you got 38.1 with T, S is 41.1, R is 48, and Q is 52.5. So they are ascending. And then we have the average SGR. Let's go to our answer choices, and you attack these answers from the bottom up. The diet that resulted in the lowest SGR also had the lowest percent protein. Well, is that true? The lowest SGR was Q. Did it have the lowest percent protein? Nope. it did not. So the last answer choice is wrong. Let's go to C. The diet that resulted in lowest average SGR had the highest percent protein. All right, the lowest SGR is Q again. Did it have the highest percent protein? Let's go take a look. Yep, the lowest and the highest percent protein. And which one is the best answer? C is in kitty cat. That's it. That's how you manipulate the science section of the ACT. You do the same thing, passage to passage. But this takes practice. Last words. If you're going to take a future ACT again, if you already signed up, you're taking a digital exam and you're taking the science section, so be it. Now you know what to expect. And just practice this drill that we had gone through. Your method of attacking the science section is going to be determined. Your performance in it is going to be determined on how well you perform in the first 60 seconds of identifying the ugliest passages and dummying those answers immediately. The remaining time left over, remember, you're given 40 minutes. You have about 39 to 38 minutes to work on the remaining questions. Now, which passage is going to be the unscored passage? We don't know. We just have to treat each passage as if they're live. Now, if you finish the 5 passages that are remaining, then you can go back to the ones that we had dummy answered and change some of the answers to the easier questions. And that's how you raise your science score. The students that have worked with me in preparing for the ACT, when they follow these, when they practice these steps, and that's from your cheat sheet that is given to you right here. There we go. Your cheat sheet right here, your scoring strategy steps that you must practice, whether it's going to be digital or paper. I strongly suggest you take the next ACT as a paper-based exam, then you can see it so much more clearly. But in this case, if you're taking digital tests, no big deal. Just practice tonight. If you're taking a test tomorrow, just take about 20 minutes to practice the science section. Don't make it overly complicated. Remember, the science section is not testing the science you learned in school. It's just testing whether or not you can recognize ding-dong questions and answers from basic charts and graphs that are given to you, and learning to avoid the dirtiest of the passages that are designed to slow you down. In this case, passage number 2 was a definite speed bump in the road. All right, if you have any questions, you can contact me anytime, 786-877-7231. My name is Mr. Alberto. Peace out until the next session.